Working in pharma can be totally crazy. You work crazy hours and have even crazier deadlines. Now at the same time, medicine's moving fast, you need to be able to keep up with that, and the technology that you use in your day-to-day job, that's moving even faster. Rapid change is just part of working in the pharma industry, and you need to be able to keep up with it just to stay viable. Now, at the same time, the companies themselves are going through incredible stress. Just in my time at Pfizer, it went through 8 reorganizations. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, to get frustrated and burnt out. So, how do you make sure that you keep yourself, and more importantly your team, engaged in this sort of environment? My name is Mark Charbonneau, and I provide performance coaching to people who want to take themselves to the next level. Now, I'm not an expert in this area, but when I was a sales manager, every year that we were measured, my team scored #1 in terms of engagement. And let's be absolutely clear, the reason that they did this was because they were a phenomenal group of people, and they were the ones who made that happen. But from working with these great people, I learned something very important about engagement, and I wanted to share it with you. So, the one thing that really kept people engaged, no matter the reorgs, the technology changes, the role changes, or the general chaos, was keeping them focused on the difference that they made out there. Now, I talk a lot about this in my videos, but we work in pharma, and what we do every day makes a real difference in people's lives. The products we support can change and sometimes even save those lives. Now, we often forget that in the day-to-day chaos of our jobs. With my team, it was really the simple things. As an example, we'd start our meetings with stories about patients who'd benefited from our medications. These were often people's favorite part of the meeting, just because we'd hear some really powerful stories about patients whose lives have been changed for the better because of the work of the team. Now, the second thing that I did was to make sure that in all communications, and that could be voicemail, email, presentations at meeting, or just coaching, that the focus was really on how we help the healthcare professional identify the patient who would benefit the most from our medications. Now, I get it. We work in organizations that survive and prosper on the sale of our medications. So it's very easy to fall into that traditional sales lingo. But I would argue that at our core, our success and our sales come from patients having great experiences with our medications. And that only happens when they're matched to the right one. Similarly, I think our best salespeople are the ones who are really passionate about what they do out there. And nothing makes someone more passionate than knowing that they make a real difference in the world. Now, first year that my team really focused on using this approach, we were ranked #6 nationally in terms of sales performance. The second year, we were #1. Make no mistake, the patient-first approach works on every level. In pharma, we're always looking for win-win-win partnerships. The first and most important win is for the patient. We try and make sure that the patient is matched with the medication that will benefit them the most. The second win is with the healthcare professional. Now, whether that's a doctor, a pharmacist, a nurse, or a dietitian, just to name a few, we try to make sure that they're as well educated as possible on the tools that we can provide to them. The third win is for the pharma company, because the revenue that comes from the current generation of medications drives the creation of the next one. Now, the people in pharma make all of this possible. It's incredible the difference that they make in people's lives, and so important to make sure that they never forget that. In summary, the big lesson that I learned from my team was, if you want to get people really engaged, you need to remind them, you need to make sure that they know the difference that they make out there. You never want them to forget the difference they're making day to day in their job. Now, I hope my learning's been helpful to you. 2 things. One is, I have a video recommendation for you. If you ever get a chance, great TED Talk by Simon Sinek entitled How Leaders Inspire Action. It's along a similar topic or a similar vein to this one. Really worth watching if you get the chance. Second thing, just want to say a special thank you to Sarah Petrari, who suggested the topic and some of the content for this video. As always, love to hear what you think about the video, so please feel free. Thumbs up, thumbs down, write a comment, or just contact me directly at marketsolutionsmrc.com. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. Have a great day.